Happy video day, guys. Christina, Brooke here. Today's video is a very fun video. We've got a full face going here, and this is a full face of products that you all recommended to me. Just recently, e.l.f. wanted to do a collaboration with me, and I said, you know what, if I'm gonna try e.l.f. products, I want to know what is the best of the best from e.l.f. So I asked you guys to submit to me on Instagram and on YouTube your favorite e.l.f. products. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys an entire face of makeup using products that you all told me were the best on the market from the brand e.l.f. We've got a CC cream, blushes, bronzers, eyeshadow, mascara, brow products, everything you could think of is sitting right here. And yeah, I'm going to be showing you guys some amazing products. Like, honestly, you guys were spot on. And I actually found some very amazing products at the most incredible price tags that you all told me were insanely good. And you all were right. There is some insanely good products in this video. So just get ready. We're gonna go through a lot of products. We're gonna have a lot of fun. If you haven't done so already and you're obsessed with makeup, maybe you like to play with a little fashion here and there, I think you're gonna really love it here. So don't forget to go ahead and hit subscribe. So a big thank you to e.l.f. and Magic Links for working with me on today's video. And let's zoom in and let's start playing with some e.l.f. All right, guys, I have so many goodies in front of me right now. Oh my goodness, I've got a bag full of stuff from Ulta. Wow. Everything here is from e.l.f. and oh my goodness, do I have so many goodies to play with. I picked up almost everything that you guys requested that I picked up. The only thing that I could not find was the face palette from the Jen Atkins collab. I went to Target, to Ulta, I went to so many different places and I couldn't find it, but I did pick up one of your favorite bronzers. You guys said that this infused bronzer was amazing. So these are all products you guys love and I cannot wait to get them on my face. So we're gonna start off with the first thing. Let's try the Luminous Putty Primer. This is what it looks like. Comes just like this, really nice container, and inside, there it is. Ooh, it feels like a balm. I like a good luminous skin, okay? So if this does a little bit like the Charlotte Tilbury does and gives me a little bit of luminosity underneath my foundation, I will be very happy. Yeah, my skin looks a little bit shiny now, right? I like that. I like that, especially underneath foundations. I like to have life to the skin, and if you don't have like really shiny skin, which my skin is not very shiny. It's not very shiny. I like to put on primers that give that shine back. I think that looks really pretty. It reminds me of a very soft version of the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter that it gives you kind of like that shiny under layer, but it's not as intense. I think it looks pretty. Okay. Okay, I can definitely see myself using that one again for sure. A few of you guys told me, no, try the luminous one. And you guys know me so well. Yeah, the luminous one is way more up my alley. I do love for my skin to have that really nice, healthy glow underneath foundation, so yes. Ooh, color correcting. Okay, so I picked this one up. So this one was told to me on Instagram. Apparently, there's something with this new product from e.l.f. So this is the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. You guys know I love myself a good CC cream, and you guys actually told me on Instagram that this actually gives really good coverage and that it's really nice. So that intrigued me. Natural finish. Natural finishes are like in between, you know, like it's not super dewy, but then at the same time it's not matte. So with this luminous underlayer, I think it'll probably look very healthy. So I'm excited. So yeah, it looks really pretty. This is a really I really like the presentation of this one. How does it say? Apply 1 to 2 pumps of the CC cream to a clean face. Use a dual brush to achieve an airbrush finish. Oh, so should we use a brush? I did pick up a brush from e.l.f. to try out, but it's more for the eyeshadows. So I should have picked up a foundation brush. So let's go ahead and try this out. Let me just put 2 pumps, like it said. Hopefully this color matches. Yeah, that looks like it's gonna be good. I got it in the color Light 280 Neutral. Tend to get CC creams in neutral lately. Oh yeah, I think that's gonna be a perfect color actually. Yeah, and this color actually looks like it matches me pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty decent. Hey, okay. Okay, coverage. I typically try not to put too much product on my forehead. I'm just kind of like going over this area. This is like my problematic area, even though it's been doing really, really good. I'm actually pretty shocked how good my skin is lately, but wow. This is really, really covered. And I like the way it looks with that Luminous Putty primer. It actually has luminosity to it. Do you guys see how luminous that is? I mean, you could still see a little bit of the breakouts coming through, but I actually have 2 breakouts that are pretty big today. Nothing, no redness. It smooths out the skin and a lot of redness. Wow, I'm impressed. Hey, look at that, a drugstore CC cream that I think is pretty good. But this reminds me of like a foundation. This brush is probably going to be the best. Let me try going, and if you smooth it over, ooh, and I really like smoothing over it with a damp sponge. That kind of just adds that extra skin-like effect to the skin. Ooh, this is pretty. Like if you like the It Cosmetics ones, you might love this. Hey, I'm impressed. I'm just gonna go over everything with this damp beauty blender. Make sure I didn't miss, and kind of like smooth out everything, make everything like kind of sink into the skin. And I 100% impressed with this. My skin looks really, really nice. It looks skin-like. I don't see it inside of my line. Now I did combine it with the primer, and I know the primer has a nice luminosity to it, so it could be that that's giving me that really pretty luminous effect. You could see it kind of like when I move my face. But my skin looks really good. Let's move on to the concealer. So you guys know I love myself a hydrating concealer, and I got so many comments to try this one. So this is the Hydrating Camo Concealer from e.l.f. And yes, it's full coverage and it's hydrating. And it sounds like what dreams are made of. So I am really hoping that this works. It's a beautiful, wow, beautiful container, nice white, and it says hydrating. It has a satin finish to it, and yeah, this looks exciting too. I'm so excited. So I did have a little color correcting under my eyes, but from earlier. It's pretty faded because you guys can kind of see the darkness come through. So I'm not going to put any color corrector just to see kind of like how much this covers. And then I'm going to use the Camo Concealer Sponge. So this called my attention because of the shape, okay? So I have a hard time with sponges under my eyes. I don't know if it's just that I have very small eyes, which I do. I have a very small face in general. Anytime I use sponges, I feel like I get the product like all over my face, and I'm like, I just want it under my eyes. I saw this and they said it was for the Camo Concealer. It has a really cool shape. I love how thin it is on the edges, and I also like that if you wanted to, you could probably squeeze it together and use it to like spot conceal. I'm kind of excited for this. Let me wet this just a tad. This one had a few people tell me, like it wasn't just like one person, I got a lot. So let's see. I won't put too much on because if you put too much, you can ruin it. Put a little bit at the edges here, and then we'll use it to spot conceal because this color looks like it could probably work for spot concealing too. And let's try this little sponge. This is an interesting sponge, let me tell you. Ooh, okay. That looks nice, right? Hey, that looks really nice. Okay. My skin looks really good with this CC cream, guys. I want to call it a foundation because it's like really good. I didn't buy a powder because I thought I was going to get that face palette and didn't find it. And I think the face palette had a powder in it, but that's okay because I typically don't set my under eyes, so I'm not going to set them, and let's see what happens. I love hydrating concealers. Oh my God. This has a really nice, do you see how it has like that satiny look to it? Like it's not mattified. It's not getting into my wrinkles right now. It looks really nice. It's looking good. It's looking good. Let's try spot concealing these really obnoxious little breakouts that I got. I know, I have been doing so good. So let's just go like this and put these two here. Let's see how much coverage this little guy can give me. That's really good. Okay, so I kind of really like this concealer, and it's drying down, and I don't feel like it's getting into my lines any more than most hydrating concealers will get into my lines. So really, really, really good on that. Really impressed with the CC cream though. You know what? Does the CC cream have? Yes, and it even has SPF of 30 in it. That thing is a winner. Okay, so concealer looks like it's good. I think I might really love this sponge. This is like perfect. It gets perfectly into the inner corners, and it's not like getting into my eyeballs and all over the rest of my face. I could focus it in like right under my eyes, which is perfect. And if I'm trying to like a spot conceal, you know, I could smush it and just get that little area. I like this sponge. You guys are good, man. You guys told me that these were gonna be good, and so far I'm very impressed with your selections. Let's do some eyebrows, because we've been doing this whole thing with no eyebrows on, and it's really getting to me. But you guys said that the e.l.f. Precise Eyebrow Pencil is pretty phenomenal. I got so many of you guys tell me that this is a great product. So many. Between YouTube and Instagram, I was like, wow, okay, gotta try this. So this is the Ultra Precisely Brow Pencil, and I got it in the color Neutral Brown, okay? So there was a few different colors. I thought this one might match me the best. And ooh, nice. Okay, so it's very thin. I love a thin eyebrow pencil, and then it has a little spoolie on the other side. So this looks promising so far because I like that tip. But let's go ahead and let's do the eyebrows. I may not talk, and I may zoom through this because this is very difficult for me to do. Maybe I'll do one and then we'll move on. Okay, whoever told me that this was a very thin brow pencil and that I was gonna love it for doing detailing, you were right. You were right. Yep, this has a very nice tip that really allows you to do those hair-like strokes without going too heavy. Which actually I've been having a problem with some of my brow pencils doing that lately. This is allowing me to do very nice, very tiny strokes, so it doesn't look not natural. I think the color matches me pretty good. That's awesome. Now the color, a little bit lighter than I would have liked, but it's a neutral brown. I probably should have gotten the deep brown. When my hair is a little blonder, which it's going to be, this is gonna match me a lot better, but brow pencil, really good. Wow. Yeah, this is a very nice brow pencil, and as of this point right now, trying this for the very first time and feeling how it feels, if you're somebody like me who likes to do very precise hairs, this is fantastic. It kind of does that perfect little brow hair. Okay, so let's try the other thing that you guys wanted me to try. So this is probably gonna help the color a little bit for me, the Wow Brow. So many of you guys said this one. Like, I saw Wow Brow everywhere. So I ended up picking it up. I got it in brunette. So yeah, it's probably gonna change the color of the brow pencil just a little bit, but this looks just like that. And I'm hoping that this is going to be similar to another product that I have that didn't work out for me from another brand. Let's see. Ooh, okay. It's going to let me do like those nice brows. That's cool. I don't want to put too much on because I don't want to get the brow hairs too dark, but that looks like it's really good. If you guys use colored brow gels and you're using expensive brow products and you want to try something cheaper, since these you use them a lot, I think e.l.f. might be the route. These two products, between the brow pencil and the brow gel, I think they're very good. I think a lot of people would be like, wow, this is like nice enough for me to maybe do little fillers here and there, you know, and if I don't want to repurchase the expensive stuff, I can buy some of these or buy one of the other. I think it looks really good. Okay, so I understand now why you guys said the brow gel. The brow gel is really, really nice, and the brow product really good. Probably the best I have ever tried from the drugstore. So let's put some bronzer on. I've got a lot of products here. Okay, so let's try some bronzer. So I got this one right here. This I felt like was so popular. It's completely sold out online. I found it in the store. I think there's only one color available at the e.l.f. website. I bought it in Forever Sunkissed. It was the only color that they had, and I'm hoping it works for me. This is one of their primer infused bronzers. So many of you guys said that this line is so good, and yes, I got the blush as well because you guys were like, yes, the blush. See? Ooh, that's a nice, natural bronze color. I think in my skin tone, maybe I would have wanted to go a little deeper, but if you're a little fairer than me, this is perfect. No, let me tell you, it matches me pretty good. Because like I'm looking in this mirror and it looks really good. So, huh. Wow, that's a pretty bronzer. I don't know, I'm starting to take that back. I think this color might work for me pretty good. What do you guys think? I'm actually pretty shocked right now. This looks very pretty. This looks really pretty. Look at that. What do you guys think? I think this is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful, and Forever Sunkiss is actually not a bad color. It's actually perfect. I think that I could probably even get the deeper one when my tan increases a little bit now going into the summer, and this one I could use probably even during the winter time. We don't have like real winters here, like we always have sun, so I'm always a little tan, but this is a beautiful, beautiful tan. It doesn't look powdery. Looks very skin-like. I'm very impressed with that CC cream though. I keep looking at my skin. So many of you guys said the blush, the blush, the blush. Like the blush was so popular on Instagram, on YouTube. So many people said blush. So we're gonna go ahead and try the blush. This looks pretty. Ooh, look at that. Pretty color. This one is actually a color I was told always rosy. Let's put it on the cheeks. Ooh, pretty. That's like that perfect like summer blush. Yes, I love it. Look at that. And I don't know, maybe it has to do with the primer infused, but these do not look powdery. The same way the bronzer doesn't look powdery at all. A lot of pigment. I'm impressed. Let's go with the eyes. Okay, so I've been dying to try these. I was not shocked with how many of you guys said to try these. This is the bite-sized shadows. I've been wanting to try this since forever. I think it was Samantha March that I saw trying these, and I was like, I really need to get my hands on those. And I never did it, but this video came at the perfect time because so many of you guys said the bite size, the bite size. There was a few colors. This was one of them that I was told, I think Instagram told me this color a lot. A Berry Bad. So we're going to play with Berry Bad. You guys know how much I love my berry tones. That looks so pretty. Very rough swatches, but that is a beautiful color selection. I love the depth. I like the difference. I think we're going to have some fun. And I'm also going to be trying their eye crease brush. I wanted one of these like real small detailing brushes, and I figured, you know what? Let's try one from e.l.f. Why not? Because these are always useful, especially if you're somebody who likes to do outer edges or detailing with your eyes, playing with deeper colors. So grabbed one of those. Let's see how it works. Before we jump into the eyeshadow palette, we gotta try the primer. You guys told me about the primer. This is the Eyeshadow Primer. I always use my typical eyeshadow primer, but I've been kind of on the look for a new one, and this was another one that was very, very, very well loved from you guys. The Putty Eye Primer. I got it in cream. Ooh, that looks fun. Okay, so let's go ahead and prime the lids, and let's see how this works. So I don't always use eyeshadow primer, but it is used by me a lot when I use like deeper colors and I want to do like dramatic eyes. So I love to have eyeshadow primers on hand, but it would be nice to have one at this price point because since I don't use them so often, they do kind of expire on me, you know? So this would be a really nice replacement for me. I'm getting rid of the veins on my eyes. My eyes look nice and smooth. You guys see the difference there? Looks good to me. Let's see how it holds on to the shadows, but like as a base, it's working really good. Let's go ahead and start off with this lighter color. So let's go ahead and start with the look with this color. We're gonna go ahead and put this in the crease. We'll also see how the primer works with the shadows. And I like this color. This is like a color that I could see myself wearing a lot. It's a very nice, soft, pinky berry. You guys kept saying these bite sizes are so good. So I'm really expecting this to knock my socks off. Let's grab this color right here. Ooh, that color looks beautiful. Let's put that all over the lid. Oh my goodness, look at, okay, I was not expecting such a beautiful metallic. Wow, okay. Why not mix a little bit of the lighter pink right next to it just so I could try all the colors? That's pretty. That one's pretty too, but the first one's like insane. Okay, so now the brush. Let's deepen out the outer edge with this color. I'm excited for this color. This is usually that color that sometimes brands don't do good. Ooh, okay. I'm seeing pigment. And this brush right now to me is very good for like putting the product in place where you want it so that it doesn't go everywhere all over the eye, and then you use a different brush to blend it out. Okay, there's pigment there. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. This palette is $3. I got it for $3. So this is not only good, this is incredible pigment for a palette that is only $3. $3. This is the best eyeshadow palette I have tried from the drugstore, and probably the best from e.l.f. So these bite size, especially this one, very bad, is very good. For the brush, I like it to place product in place, not for blending, but definitely for putting the product where it needs to go. This is an awesome detail for that, and I'm gonna use it for sure. I really like that eyeshadow palette. Let's try the mascara, the Volume and Length Mascara. This is the one you guys told me to pick up. Apparently this one is very good, so I'm excited to see if it lives up to everything else, because like right now I'm just like in awe with the stuff that I've tried. So let's go ahead and give it a go. It looks just like this, says e.l.f., and then on the other side says lengthening. Now, I didn't get the waterproof one. Some of you guys said waterproof, and that's because I don't like waterproof mascaras. I know I'm weird. Most people want waterproof. I don't like them. So let's see. I like this guy. I like the size of the wand. Look how teeny that is. Isn't that tiny? I like that because that means that I'm probably not going to get mascara all over the place. It lets you be a little bit more precise, which I do enjoy. Ooh, that's pretty. Let's put another coat. Let's work on the other one and then we'll put a second coat. I think that did a really nice, very pretty, very elegant lash. Like it gave me some volume, it gave me some length. Not too exaggerated. It looks really pretty under the lower lash line, which I like. I could use it for both. All right. Let's move on to the highlighter. So we got this highlighter. This one is in Moonlight Pearls. Now I know I like their highlighters, and that's why. Look how beautiful these highlighters are. Like literally, I feel like they have one of the best drugstore highlighter formulas. Just beautiful. Look at that. It's not too much. It's not too little. It's just, in my opinion, perfection. Okay, and we are down to the wire. I have my last product to try for you guys. And this one, I actually was looking for a lipstick and I couldn't because so many people said I had to try this, the Ride or Die Lip Balms. So many of you guys said that this was amazing. So I bought it in Tough Cookie, which is a color that I thought was perfect. And ooh, look how cool this packaging is. I'm excited to try this. What does it look like? I've never tried this product at all. So it has a little cover on it, which I really love. Look at that. I wasn't expecting that. That looks pigmented. I was thinking like a balm, like maybe it was clear. Cool. This is kind of like a lipstick with a balmy feeling. Ooh, you guys, I think I'm gonna love to put this on top of lipsticks too. I like this balm. That feels really good on my lips, and look at the pigment I got. I'm shocked. I'm shocked with the amount of pigment that came off on my lips. Like, wow. This is the final look using all the products that you guys told me were the best from e.l.f. I cannot say how highly impressed I am. Let's get into my final thoughts. All right, guys. Well, I have to say that you were right. You were right with all of the products that you guys recommended to me. Your favorite products from e.l.f. are all very good. I like them all. I would have to say like the standout products, even though like I'm saying I love them all, but standout, this product right here, this Camo CC cream is beautiful. Like my skin looks amazing. I can't get over the pigment of these bite-size products. Like, I honestly just can't get over the pigment. The blush is to die for beautiful. Like, it's beautiful. This lip gloss, this lip balm is insane. It looks so pretty, and I just can't believe how much pigment and how nice it feels on the lips. Honestly, guys, everything. I can just keep going because the Luminous Primer really added a really nice effect underneath the skin, which I'm really enjoying. I love the bronzer. I think it doesn't look powdery. I think it looked really nice when I applied it. I've told you guys before, the highlighters are beautiful from e.l.f. Primer worked nice with the eyeshadow because my eyeshadow looks insanely good. I mean, look, the brow products. I told you guys that if you guys want to try any brow products from the drugstore, these are the ones to try because I really feel like they can compete with some of my higher end ones because they're beautiful, and especially this Brow Wow. This is pretty wow. Yeah, guys, I love it all. I love it all. The concealer looks like it worked really nice under my eyes. I don't feel like I have any like creasing, especially the hydrating one. And the mascara is pretty. It's nice. The application products, this is pretty insane. This is nice to put down the product, and I have to say I'm happy. I'm happy with everything. Let me know down below what you guys think, and thank you guys so much for sending in your recommendations. I'm gonna do this type of video again because it's so much better to see the best of the best, you know, and you guys really submitted the best of the best. So this is the best of e.l.f. But yeah, thanks so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.